Hi, I'm Jennifer, and I usually am primarily at the Lake Country Club, but I will be running the Cool Moves virtual program here with Steph, and I am very excited to do this program with you. I live a pretty healthy lifestyle myself, and I'm excited to share everything with you.
Hi guys, I'm Steph. You'll see me either at Rutland or Martin doing rec. I'm also super excited to do this with you guys on Zoom. We can do it from home, anywhere you want. Today we're going to do a little bit of food nutrition. Jen's going to run us through it, and then I'm going to run us through a yoga session quickly, learn a little bit about it, and then we're going to talk about our fitness challenge. So you're going to get a passport either in your kit to take home or mailed to your parents. So we're going to go through that, and we're going to have a great fun time.
All right, so we're going to be talking about the Canada Food Guide today and the 4 nutritious food groups that we should be eating in our daily routine. So I know you all have your charts with you in your kits, so if you want to have a look at them with me. The 4 groups that we're going to be talking about are vegetables and fruit, and the next one is the grains. Third category is milk and alternatives, and the 4th is the meat and alternative category. So what I want to go through is also how many servings you should be eating per day for each of them. Vegetables and grains, you should have about 6 servings of each per day, and that is if you are in the age group of 9 to 13. And milk, you're gonna do around 3 to 4 servings, and your meat, you're gonna have 1 to 2 portions. And you can see the words alternatives. So with your milks, you can substitute many other products other than just dairy. So we will kind of go through a little bit of maybe allergies on one of our next sessions with that. And then with meat alternatives, it doesn't just have to be meat in general. It can be also nuts, a little bit of beans, lentils, and eggs also is another option for that, and tofu for vegetarians. And the next part that I want to discuss is about your plate that you're going to be having every night. So I want you to take about 30 seconds here with your plate, and can you tell me which section should be the larger part of your plate, which is about half of it? And then your other 2 quarters, which category should be in each one? So I'll give you 1 second there to go through that. All right, so our quarter part of our plate should be your meat or the alternatives. And then your grains is going to be your other category, which can also mean anywhere from pastas and rices, quinoas, any of those kind of options. And then the other half size of your plate is going to be all your vegetables, or if you want to add some fruit into it as well. So that is basically the most important part of your meal. So that is kind of one goal that I hope that we can kind of get you to throughout this program, is to be eating the right size of portions. And that is about it for the intro for tonight on nutrition, and we'll get more involved as the weeks go ahead.
Okay guys, good job on your food portions. That's awesome. We'll continue as long as we go the next few weeks. Now we're going to start a little bit of yoga. So we're going to start off really slow this week and then build as we go. I'm going to start off first with doing some like stretches and then move down to the ground. And at the very end, we're going to talk about some breathing. So the big part in yoga is breathing. So we're going to start off with just closing your eyes. You're going to put one hand to your heart, one hand to your stomach, and you're going to do 5 deep breaths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice. So at home, you can either do it on, if you have a yoga mat, that's great. If you don't, that's okay. You can do it on some carpet, on whatever floor you have. I'm going to be doing today in my shoes, but when you're at home, you can do it with your socks on, bare feet, Typically you do it bare feet, so that's awesome if you can do that. We're gonna start off with just some touching of our toes. So we're gonna do hands to the bottom, we're gonna reach up high to the sky, and then bend over and touch your toes, or as far as you can. And then you're gonna do that 3 times. You're gonna reach to the sky again, and back down to your toes, and then up to the sky. One last time down to your toes. And then this time, we're gonna reach up, and we're gonna come down and meet at heart center. So that means your hands are pressed together and right around your chest. So from here, we're gonna bend our knees, we're gonna twist our center, and you're gonna put your right elbow to your knee. So it's gonna be a little bit of a twist. We're gonna hold there for a little bit. Keep breathing, we're doing great. I know you can't see me, you're bent over, but that's okay. And then you're gonna come back up to the center, reach high to the sky, come back down to your heart center, bend your knees. We're gonna twist the opposite side. So we're gonna do both sides equally. Good job, keep breathing. Nice, and then we're going to stand up straight, shake it out a little bit. Then you're gonna bring your right leg, you're gonna put it up, you're gonna cross it over your leg, and you're gonna try and sit down a little bit and bring your hands up. If you need something to balance on, put your hands on your hips and try and stare at the floor where it's not moving. That always helps with my balance. So we're gonna hold it like a twist for a little bit. We're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you're gonna bring it up, place it down, shake it up, and then on the opposite side. So we're gonna go left foot up, and cross over. You're gonna try and squat or bend down a little bit. I bet you guys are more flexible than I am, so I bet you can go farther down than I can. But remember to keep breathing throughout the whole thing. Keep that up. If you can, and you wanna try and challenge your balance, try and put your hands in the air. It's a little bit harder. And then when you're good, we're good here, we're gonna bring our leg up, press it down, we're gonna shake it out. Now we're gonna move on some little bit of floor stuff. So you're gonna go to one side of your mat or your carpet, and you're gonna put your hands to the ground, and you're gonna walk them out. And then you're gonna try and push your butt to the sky as high as you can. You're gonna try and pedal out those legs. Just try and touch your ankles to the ground. Now this is called downward dog. So we're gonna go from here, and then we're gonna go flat. Try to keep your back flat, and then you're going to go back up into downward dog. And we're at 3 times. Go forward, back, forward, and back. And then, my jacket's in my face. We're gonna take our left leg, and we're gonna bring it up to our hands, like this. And when you're here and steady, you're gonna roll your arms back, like this. So we're gonna have one leg forward, one leg sideways, and hands straight. This is called warrior. So we're gonna lean forward a little bit. It's called warrior, and then you're gonna bring your hand back here. You're gonna go backwards, stretch your back out, and then forwards, back. One more time, forward, and back. And then this time, when you go forward, you're gonna roll your hands to your feet, all the way around. Place them down, step your foot back, and you're gonna do one downward dog, just like last time. And then when you're ready, you're gonna bring your right foot, the opposite from last time, put your right foot forward, and do the exact same thing. So we're gonna twist that back foot sideways, and put our arms out straight, and then you're gonna lean forward a little bit. And when you're ready, we're gonna go count to 3, and we're gonna pull our arm back like last time. So we're gonna go backwards, and forward, and backwards, forward again. And we're gonna keep breathing. And then one more, we're gonna roll our hands to the front, and windmill to the front. And we're gonna do one more downward dog. Then you're gonna bring your left foot. I'll go this way so you guys can see me. Bring this foot, and you're gonna put your foot across your front, like that. And then your back leg will be straight down the back. And you're gonna put your hands in the front, and you're just gonna sit here for 2 seconds. Now you should feel this in your bum. If you're stretching it, you can put your arms on the ground. It's called a pigeon. And they're gonna sit here for a few seconds and let it stretch it out. Do some deep breaths. Just hang out a little bit. If you have some cool music you can put in the background, that's cool too. I like playing music when I'm doing yoga. And then you're gonna put your hands up. You're gonna put your feet into downward dog again, because we're so good at it now. And then you're gonna put your opposite leg in front to last time, leg back, and it'll be the next thing. Elbows to the ground. I'm just gonna hang out here for a second while we stretch out our leg until you feel it right about here. If that's not comfy, that's okay. Put your hands up. If that's too far, not as strong of a stretch if you put your hands up, which is cool. You can do all these modifications to make it work for your body. And then we're gonna do one last downward dog to finish us off. We're gonna walk our feet to our hands, touch our toes, do one last stretch up, and then to end, we do this thing where we go put our hands to our chest, and we go from you to you, namaste, and that's like a goodbye and thank you. And then we will, so great job guys. So that will be our first round of yoga, and then we're gonna progress in the next few weeks, do some like harder things, some longer ones, just lots more stretching to make ourselves nice and limber. Good job. Okay guys, good job on your yoga and your food nutrition. We're gonna move on next on to what you're gonna get in your kit. So if you sign up online, every week you're gonna get a kit that looks like this, but every week it's gonna vary. So this week, if you sign up, you're gonna get an orange, you're gonna get trail mix that you can make yourself, and you're gonna get at the back, you can see a package of tea. So you get all of that plus this nice stack of papers. You're gonna get what's happening in the week. So it's gonna run you through all the things we're gonna do. It's gonna tell you what to do before and during and what you can do after. And then you're gonna get your passport. So your passport looks like this. There's multiple sides, multiple pages, and each week it's gonna have some check marks that you can do. So we want you to go through your passport, either by yourself or with your parents, and tick off 3 goals that you wanna accomplish throughout the next few weeks of doing cool moves. Then you have your challenges. So your first challenge is to drink 1 glass of water every day within a half an hour of waking up. So that's like you get out of bed, go to the kitchen, grab a glass of water, finish it, and then start your day. And then we want you to stretch 3 minutes for the whole week. So that can be 3 minutes at one time, 1 minute over 3 days, or you can use the yoga that we just did and count that for your 3 minutes. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go here where it says week 1, or whatever corresponding week it is, and see there's glass of water, there's a person stretching, and then there's fruit and there's a heart. And Jen's gonna go over these 2 next. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a pen and you're gonna either cross off, you're gonna put an X, or you're gonna put a heart, whatever you want, over that little emoji so you know you finished it that week. And then Jen's gonna run through the other 2 and what happens when you finish them all, what kind of prizes you get.
Perfect. And so for the third one on our passport, we've got a little bit more to do with our nutrition. So referring to the food guide that is in your kit, you can refer back to that, or you can also go through the colors of the rainbow, as we call it, with the fruits and the veggies. So I'll give you a couple examples of each color, but what you can do as well, maybe with yourself, and maybe you can discuss it with your parents if you want as well. Make out yourself a list of your veggies that you normally have in your fridge, your fruits that you normally have at your house as well, so that you're able to consume those throughout the program as well. So with red fruit, for the color of the rainbow, anything like strawberries, raspberries, cherries, cranberries are good items. Or for veggies, red peppers are also an item. Tomatoes are also a fruit, but can be a vegetable as well. Orange is the next color of the rainbow, so it can be anywhere from peaches, oranges, cantaloupes, and again with your vegetables, it can be carrots and orange peppers, for example. And then you go down to the green color of your fruits, anything like green apples, kiwis, melons, and with a whole bunch of different greens for your vegetables, can anywhere be from spinach, lettuce, and then veggies, cucumbers, celery, green peppers. There's a whole variety of greens, so you won't have any shortage of those. yellow fruit can be bananas and pineapples, and for yellow veggies, you can include potatoes if you want, and also yellow peppers. And then you've got your indigo fruit, which is blueberries, blackberries, grapes, plums, any of those. A vegetable for that color could also be an eggplant if you have those in your family's household as well. And just a note, blueberries are a very good choice to have on a daily basis. Perfect, so that is the colors of the rainbow. And so what we have on the passport, so you can check it off. If you complete one from each of your color of your rainbow each week, you can cross off your little fruits and veggie symbol. And then if you actually consume some more each day, you can write down which ones you did, and you'll get points for any of the extra ones that you have done as well. And then for our fourth challenge is going to be the acts of kindness challenge. So there's going to be a whole variety of what you can do with that. We suggest whenever you encourage one of your friends or one of your maybe classmates that you don't normally talk to at school, but please come up with a whole bunch of different kinds of acts of kindness, and then we can go through them each week and you can tell everybody what you have done. So when you've completed your challenge, we'll go through all of the points, and there will be a prize at the end for whoever has done kind of the most points throughout the passport, and then also who has shown a lot of participation, a lot of encouragement to other people that's in the program. Do you want to?
You could also do for your acts of kindness, you could do it in club too. So if you do it in club, that would be great, and then you could let your friends know that you're doing it, and maybe they'll want to join. So try and get as many of your friends together as you can, all do it together, and you can make a little competition. And then everyone that participates can get prizes, but the person that does the most out of all this is going to get one big prize. And we'll tell you near the end as a little surprise.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. I think that's it. So we are done for this evening, but we hope to see you again next Tuesday or Wednesday at 6 o'clock.
Perfect. Go online to find registration, and we'll see you on Zoom. Bye, guys. Bye.